Hey, it's Logan Christopher from Legendary Strength, and I want to talk about one of the most important principles of breathing, especially when it comes to doing exercises, to anything related to fitness. And that is the difference between anatomical and paradoxical breathing. So what are these? Most people may have heard these terms, but not in relation to breathing. Anatomical refers to your anatomy, and essentially what this means is that when you are moving, anytime there's less space in the torso, less space for the diaphragm, the lungs, anytime that's squeezing down, you are breathing out. And when the area expands, you are breathing in. So it looks like this. Now, if you're just doing this weird little body motion here, that's an example of it, but as this translates to exercise, let's take the body weight squat, for instance. So as I'm squatting down, I'm bending at the hips, which actually forces some of the organs up, so there's less room for the diaphragm, less room for the lungs overall. As I stand up, this extends and I can breathe in. So it's called anatomical breathing because you're relying on the anatomy of the body to breathe in alignment with that. This is contrasted to paradoxical breathing, which is the flip side of the coin. That is, with the squat, I'm breathing in as I go down and breathing out as I come up. So which one of these is the correct way of doing it? Of course, they both are. It really depends on what you're going for. In general, the paradoxical breathing is good for strength. Anytime you're tensing up, this is why you breathe in when you're doing weighted squats, because you want to use that pressure from your breathing to help stabilize the torso, to stabilize the muscles, to generate more tension so you're able to exert more strength. So if we have the barbell on our back or the front or any other sort of weighted squat, generally you're going to be breathing like this. Something along those lines. And that, once again, is the paradoxical breathing, because it's a paradox. You're breathing in while there's less room available for that breath. Contrast this to the body weight squats that we're doing. If you want to be more relaxed in the movement, which is what you want to do anytime you're doing an endurance event, then using the anatomical breathing is going to allow you to go further, just because that position makes it easier to go with the breathing that you're doing. Thus, if your breathing is more rhythmic and more relaxed, you're going to be able to go further in it. In the next video, we're going to talk about what I learned from Scott Son in the Be Breathed principle, and how we can take this idea of the anatomical to paradoxical breathing and take it one step further and really see how our movements can be used in different ways so we can extend that endurance even further. If you want a lot more on breathing, make sure you check out my book, Upgrade Your Breath. You'll find the 6 principles detailed out there, as well as tons and tons of exercises that take this breathing into various different applications.